What's going on, people? Been a been a pretty uneventful day. I actually went out shopping. I did a little running around, running a bunch of errands today. But I did start taping up the old C10 truck. We're gonna start painting her. I need to get another roll of paint. So you're probably looking like, well, hell, you hadn't taped up very much. But I'm I need the skinnier tape that I'm trying to do. So I need some skinny tape. So I decided just to go ahead and stop and drink my cold one and just chill for a minute. But we're gonna get this so good. We're probably gonna tape this thing. It's probably gonna take me a couple days to do it. I hadn't done this. I taped this thing up and painted her. We painted the accents and the grill and stuff like that. I think about 4 or 5 years ago. So it's held pretty good. But you know the weather's gotten to it, and you know it is what it is. It's time to pretty her up and make her look like something. And because it's a pretty old truck, you know, it was a piece of junk when I got it, that's for sure. But she's gonna look a lot better. She's gonna look a lot better. Our dogs are going crazy. There's been something back there in those woods all day. I know the squirrels are running around all over the place. I guess they're trying to build their nest, and there's some pretty big squirrels around this place for sure. Skylar used to chase squirrels all over the place when I lived in Nashville. They would come up and get in our bird feeder and that's weird. That one don't want to like. Anyway, they would much better. They would come up and eat all the bird seed out of the feeder. I mean, they would climb up on that thing. Even when I even bought the squirrel, there's like anti-squirrel things that you can put up wrapped around them or whatever. Even when I did that, they would still get up there and eat that bird seed. But she would come flying out of the house and chase those squirrels. So she still likes chasing squirrels, and she's like overwhelmed around here because there's a million squirrels out here. If I wanted to go squirrel hunting, I could probably put a freezer full of squirrels in my freezer if I wanted to do that. Maybe I will one day. I've never ate a squirrel. I think they're like big rats, so I don't know if I could actually eat one or not. But I would probably give it a try. But today I'm finishing up on this. Like I said, I got to go get into town tomorrow and get me some of the skinnier tape to do some of the tight little tedious stuff on this thing. I forgot about all that, and I just bought 2 big rolls of tapes, not the thin kind. So we'll finish up that tomorrow. It's getting dark, and like I said, it starts to get dark now at 7 o'clock. Sucks. It's probably gonna be 6:30, then 6, and then 5, then 4, and it's gonna be dark at 4 o'clock, which is horrible to me. So I'm gonna invest in probably some kind of night lights and probably a big generator. When I get this house up here, I'm about to do some drywall, and I'm about to do a lot of work at night. And it's okay. I'd rather do it at night than 102 degrees outside, which it's been most of the summer. I didn't get a lot of work done, man. Just a little bit because the heat was just so bad. You know, tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and weed eat, do some weed eating and stuff like that. Probably go down to the containers and work on those for a little bit. But it's finally gotten cooled off. The only downside of it, it's going to get dark so early. So I'm definitely going. Anybody got a suggestion on solar lights, battery lights that are really bright that you can work at night and actually see, that don't run the battery down in 2 hours? So that's what I'm really looking for, because I got these. I don't know if I told you guys, I'm building a tiny house. You know, I had a 3,000 foot square house in Nashville. It cost me $600,000 by the time I paid it all off, and I don't want to do that anymore. I've done that. 30 years of making a mortgage payment. I don't want to do that. I want to make me a tiny house with the luxury of a nice house. It's going to be tiny, but this motherfucker is going to be nice on the inside. I'm going to make sure that I want to have all the luxury. I'm not skimming on nothing. So we're going to build a tiny house. I mean, I don't know, 1,000, 1,200 square feet. I guess that's tiny. But, you know, I've been in a hotel room. I've been in this RV. And I want to do a little tiny house, bigger than probably 3 times, 4 times as big as this RV. So it's not going to be as tiny as I think. But I went and looked at sheds today. I'm going to start it out with sheds. And then in the middle, I'm going to make, it's supposed to be all glass in the middle, but because I have all these trees and limbs fall on this RV all the time, and this canopy and whatever, and my tent, whatever else I got here, things fall on them all the time. So I don't want to do pure glass, and that was the design of this house. Was the middle was just a all glass. It was really cool looking. I do want to do some glass, but probably just on the ends and not on the roof. But anyway, I just wanted to come give you guys a shout out. I reached 50 videos. I think I've made 50 videos yesterday. I'm just shocked that I've made this 50 videos. I mean, I'm probably going to do, 1,000 videos before it's all said and done. But I don't have a lot of time to do videos, and I try to keep them short. Like I said, this one looked like it's going on 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Now, when I'm shooting down there, that's going to take a little longer, and probably when I start fishing again and filming that, because you don't know when you're going to catch a fish. You could throw out and it take 5-10 minutes. But most of these ponds out here are pretty stocked, pretty good. So yeah, I think it's going to be more than, it probably won't be more than about 4 or 5 minutes. Every time I've thrown out, I've gotten a hit in three minutes. That's when I'm using artificial bait. I fished for 1 hour and got 2 hits on artificial baits. And there's some bass down there. I've caught a couple of bass in this pond by my house. I think the biggest one I caught was like maybe 3 pounds, but I know there's some bigger ones in there. I've been told there's some bigger ones in there. So when it gets a little cooler and they start hitting again, we'll start doing some fishing. But I know you're probably looking at this truck and be like, is that all he got done? I was actually working on the car behind this truck today a little bit too. So, and that's kind of all the work I've done. I've purified some water, changed a few solar batteries, but I've not done that much today as far as around here because I was running around all day. I've been gone most of the day. So, but anyway, that's the project. I'll probably film me painting, maybe this, and maybe painting will be more exciting than taping, but I'm not going to film myself taping this up. That's pretty boring. So, but maybe I'll spray paint it and show you how it looks. I mean, you can see what it looks before, so maybe I'll do before and after on this. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. Like my videos, subscribe to my videos. I appreciate it. Like I said, I love getting on here and just talking and being myself and being me. And just looking for some like-minded crazy. Anybody knows how to paint trucks with a spray can? Got some advice? I usually primer it, but I'm not primering it this time. I'm just painting it. I mean, like I said, I'm out here in the woods. It's an old farm truck, but I still want it to look nice. And I've had it for a while. I put a lot of work and money into it, so I'm going to try to keep it looking nice. It's been in the weather. I think after I do this time, I'm going to cover it up because there's a truck cover in there to cover it up, so we'll probably do that. All right, people, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to cook some dinner tonight. I'll probably film my dinner tonight. I'm not going to film me cooking a ribeye on the grill because you guys already seen that. It's on the video, but I think I got me some squash and zucchini. I think I'll saute that up with some wine and maybe some Italian seasoning on that. And I got me some fresh garlic. I got me a potato. So I might make me some garlic mash dill potatoes. That sounds good. So maybe we'll film that. I'll film how to cook in a small RV kitchen. I mean, just because in a small kitchen don't mean you can't cook in it. So anyway, we're going to do that. I'm going to get off here. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. And much love to y'all, man. Definitely. Hope you enjoyed your day today. Have a good one.